Good evening, everyone. We're going to get started in just a minute. As you're coming in, please like and share the live stream and let me know how you are doing this evening. It's going to go kind of quick, so I'm going to give y'all about 1 or 2 minutes to come on in. And while we're waiting, let me wash my hands. While we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my oil on almost a number 8. We're going to fry some catfish that I have here. Some catfish fillet. We're going to cut that up. We're going to fry it in cornmeal. I also cut up some onion and we got some pickle. I told you up north, St. Louis, we do onion and pickle with our fried fish with a little hot sauce honey and some bread. But they also want some fries, so I'm going to make their dinner. Now, initially I was supposed to make chicken nuggets, my home style chicken nuggets. I have a video for the chicken nuggets, which many of you have seen because it was another viral video, but it was very simple. We just cut up some chicken breasts into like little cubes. We soaked them in some pickle juice honey. We seasoned them up, battered them up, and fried them up. It was just that simple. And I want to say I made homemade fries in that video, but I can't remember. So if you want to see that particular video for the chicken nuggets, all you have to do is type in Cooking with Aisha on Facebook, YouTube, or Google, and the recipe. So Cooking with Aisha, chicken nuggets, and it'll pop up. I am well. I see you all coming in. Jackie said, I love catfish. All right, so we have this heating up. So let's come over here and get our fish ready. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my filet. I don't leave my filet whole. I like to cut mine. Make sure y'all can see. All right. I actually like to cut my fish. So they're always nice size. Of course, you can leave them whole. I'm glad they're not too thick this time because sometimes they're really thick. So what I like to do is just go right down the middle. Okay, so you see where that line is? I just go right down the center. And of course, if you want to cut them again, you can. Just like that. So a lot of the times, that's how I like to cut mine. So I'm going to put those back in that water. Somebody says we do hot sauce, mustard. Yeah, I like mustard too. And hot sauce and my pickles and onions. And sometimes I found out it's not even regional. It's really just how you grew up. Whatever you grew up on doesn't make it, it's what you grew up on. So there we go. So we already have 4 pieces, so we're going to end up with 6 pieces. And I'm glad this is quick because Bella I think she's just tired. She did not have a nap today. And there we go. 1 more piece. And those are nice size pieces. Literally, as an adult, 1 piece of fish should be good enough for you. Not just one of the smaller pieces, but 2 of these equals 1 piece should be good enough. All right, my daughter grabbed Bella Boo. So let's move this out the way. Everything else is pretty much ready. We're going to get our fish battered up. Our oil, again, is about on number 8. I'm going to go ahead and put it on number 8, only because you don't need a high cooking oil temperature when you're frying in a pot. Now, if we were in a deep fryer, you can go higher with your temperature, but we're on the stove. Remember, we talked about that. Same thing with your chicken. You don't want to put your meat or your food into the oil and it starts to burn. So you want to make sure that temperature is right. Because once you burn that oil, that's it. So we're going to take some of our cornmeal. Now, you're welcome to use fish fry. Normally, I mix half cornmeal and half fish fry because the fish fry is packed with sodium. It's really salty. I can never just have just fish fry without it being too salty for me. So I'm going to use just cornmeal this time. So we're going to have to season this. But if you like to use the fish fry, just be aware of the sodium and try to just mix a little cornmeal in with it to help balance out that sodium. And I like the yellow cornmeal, but I have white too, but we're going to do yellow today. The brand should not matter, it's just cornmeal. And then from there, you just season it how you like. So all you need is some basic seasoning. We're gonna do that onion, garlic powder in there with a little sodium with our adobo. Okay, if you want more of that color, you can add in that Saison Goya, and it'll give you that redder looking color to your fish. But this is gonna turn out really good, you'll see. So now we're gonna mix this up. I did want to put a little lemon pepper in it. My kids like that lemon pepper. I'm gonna put a little bit of this in it too, because they like that lemon pepper. That Old Bay. Hi, Blanche. Oh, y'all can't hear me? Oh, let me stop. Can you all hear me? Hey, Felicia. You may have to go out and come back in if other people can can hear me. Crystal, you wish you could eat fish. Why can't you eat fish, dear? Y'all, please let me know in the comment section before I keep going if you can hear me or not. Hey, Michael, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Sometimes I'll watch my replay, though, and I'll see you, Michael, so please forgive me. You know I'm not ignoring you. Okay, y'all can hear me. Okay, so that person may have to go out and come back in. I'm glad you all can hear me. All right, we got that mixed around. We have our oil heating up over here. So we can actually come back over here now. And I'm frying in the pan. Now, I had already used this oil for some french fries. Y'all know I don't reuse oil. So I'm going to try this because this is rare for me. I want to pour it out so bad, but I'm like, I don't want to waste it because it's too clean to pour out. But it's like, I've already used it for some french fries. So, but we're going to go ahead with it. Now, I'm going to wait till my oil is almost ready, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a quick process. I don't like my fish to just sit with the batter on it. Okay? Okay, I'm glad you all can hear me. Chris says, sound is good. Okay, good. You can hear me. Okay. Yeah, it's probably just their internet. Sometimes, I don't know. But sometimes my sound does go out, but it's only when my battery is low. So as soon as it tells me that my battery is low power, like you all can't hear me after that. Jerome said, whatever you cooking, I'm with that. Hey, Bonnie. Hi, Kamitria. How y'all Friday going? Y'all know I didn't know it was Friday. I think it was when I asked you all what was on your menu today. And somebody was asking about, they were saying, oh, we having fish for Friday. I said, it's Friday already? So that's what kind of made me change my mind, honey, and grab that fish. Well, actually, I did want to get chicken too. I just forgot. Y'all know how it is. I was on the phone with a girlfriend of mine, and we talked for 5 hours straight. 5 hours straight. And so I was on the phone with her when I went to the store, and I forgot the chicken. That's really what happened. We're almost there. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Miss Kim. Cynthia said, I love catfish. LaDonna, catfish, okay. Sounds delicious. Yeah, it's on the stove, but it's not on the eye. So, yeah, my stand is fine. It's on the stove, but not on the eye. So, it's okay. So, I appreciate it, just having that conversation. And then I got to talk with Mama Tracy again last night. She called me. She be calling, checking on me, honey. She's a sweetheart. So that was good just to have that conversation with her. So we're going to go ahead and get 3. We can do 3 and 3. All right. Yvonne, it's catfish, but I cut it down the center. So you know how the catfish are kind of wide? I just cut it right down the middle. Hey, Tidra, or is it Tedra? Hey, Carlene. Happy Friday, Miss Hearn. Oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Hey, Cooking with D, it's good to see you. She's having pizza. Cynthia, you better say it. And I didn't have it on my list, so it was really hard. I mean, easy to do. And we were having good conversations. To be talking for 5 hours, I don't sit on the phone like that. But every now and then, it's just necessary to have those conversations. And I'm the type of person, because of what I do, I don't talk to men. So I don't have male friends. other than one. So, you know, and I only have a few people I could talk to. So when we talk, we talk. Yvonne said, I love orange roughy. I love tilapia, and it's very hard for me to find the flounder. We have flounder here. Last time I cooked catfish, it was real fishy. Okay, you all, we should be ready to put this fish in. I don't want to put it in too soon. Yep, y'all saw that? All right, so we're going in. Now, mind you, once you put it in there, you have to kind of move it around. Because what happened is it'll start to... Okay. Because I can tell because of that stuff on the bottom, you don't want your food to get dark. So just kind of move it around. And that'll help that. Let me see where my... I remember somebody told me they can't fry fish. And all I could tell them was, yes, you can. This fish is so fresh, too. Just getting it flipped over. There we go. All right. Now we're good. Hey, Rachel from Canada. Edna said, that's what I had for dinner. Hello from Sandy Springs, Georgia. Joanne, I got this spoon at Walmart. A couple of dollars. It wasn't even $3. So look in the eye where you have your utensils and you will see them. Walmart. They're good to have. They're good to have. Now, fish doesn't take long to cook. It's really all about the thickness of your fish. And because this fish isn't really thick, a few minutes and it's done. Like literally. So I'm going to go ahead and add this fish into our cornmeal. And get rid of this bowl. If you're just coming in, I already got the onions and pickles ready. We got hot sauce, honey. They got mustard if they want it. We got white bread. And they want some French fries. So I'm going to fry them up a couple of French fries. And I'm coating this fish with just cornmeal. Ooh, that look good, child. I don't want to break it because it's so fresh, but it's almost to that crispiness that it needs to be. Let's wipe our stove. I like to wipe as I go. This is a vegetable oil that I'm using, and I'm frying the fish on a number 8. So we don't fry on high, we don't cook on high. But it needs to be high enough. Okay. Now let's check and see. Oh, it's definitely nice and crispy. Look at that. Look at that. And I'm going to show you both sides because it's good on both sides. Look. See that? No burnt fish over here. And I'm not saying that to be funny because I've burnt stuff before as well. But that's why I say when you put it in that pot, you really have to be aware that you can't just let it sit. You kind of got to move it around a little bit for the first couple of seconds so that it does not get that black, that black mark on your fish. That's why I do that. Even with my chicken. Monica, there is all sorts of fish you can cook. I love fish all across the board. Catfish is one of my favorite. I love buffalo. I love flounder. I love cod. Mahi. It just depends on what you like. Salmon. I love mullet. I love trout. I love brim is my actual favorite. So it just depends on what you like, sweetheart. All right, I'm gonna get this fish ready. We're gonna take that out. And I'm gonna put this last few pieces in. I'm gonna add some fries and I'm gonna put these kids' plates together, honey. So we have a nice piece of crispy fish. Look at that. It's nice and crispy. Look at that. It's nice and golden. The color is good, right? That's what you want. Let's add in these last few pieces. Like that. There you go. Honey, when you handle your food with love and care and prayer, it come out right. Love and care and prayer. That's all you got to do. And if it doesn't look as appealing yet, just keep at it. Practice makes better. It'll never make perfect. And you'll get it to where you want it to be. Yeah, but you see how when I cut that fish, somebody just said, yeah, that one piece will be enough. Totally agree. As a grown adult, one of those is good enough for me. Like, that's why I like to cut them. And really, I learned that from my aunt because she was making us some fish one day. And she cut the fillets in half. And I'm like, that's a good idea. And so I've been doing that myself because it's enough food. Then if you want more fish, you could always have more. Nothing's stopping you from having another piece. So this will be Aaliyah's plate. We'll put all that together. We're going to take those out, get some fries going. And then we're going to be done just like that. Now, if you don't want your fries fried in the same oil, you could either put them in the oven or you can get you another pot of oil going. My kids personally don't care. Okay, Moni says, so do you put it in water first? I personally just had mine sitting in some water because you really don't need anything. You just need a moisture for your fish. So it doesn't have to be an egg batter. It doesn't have to be any of that unless you want it to be. Because you can coat your fish with whatever you want. But it's not. I want to show you that it's not needed. So it just water. The fish comes out just fine. Water and cornmeal. So I just want to show you the different ways that it can turn out. It's vegetable oil. Oh, thank you, Miss Rutledge. Come on, Trina. You better hurry up before they eat all this fish, honey. Jarvell, what you mean? Hi, Miss Lambert from Missouri. I love that you're here. I love when my St. Louis people represent. Not saying you're from St. Louis, but you're from Missouri. That's close enough. Tammy said fries and fish grease is good. Thank you, Valencia. This is catfish, though. I don't know about the soaking the fish on a paper towel. I don't know what you're talking about with that. But if you're talking about the soak the grease, this is a rack so that the grease can drain off the fish. Look at that fish, y'all. I just want to show you both sides. So you see that side. And you see that side. And it's crispy. See that side? Ooh, there we go. It's hot. So I'll give you a close-up. Let's fry these fries. Put them in. While they're in there, we need to get something to put these fries on. Because these take like literally a minute to fry. They're so quick. Grab a paper towel and a plate. And I'll give y'all a close-up. So those are good. They're gonna be done in just a minute. There's that cornmeal fish. I just used the yellow cornmeal. And you see it's fried in the pot. And it's nice and crispy. Yeah, and you saw me make it. I didn't do anything to it. Just sitting in the water. We cut it down the middle. We seasoned the cornmeal. We tossed it in the cornmeal. We fried it on a number 8. You just don't want to fry it on high, I'm telling you. It'll make your fish darker. I'm not saying it won't taste better, but if you want the color to be nice, just keep your temperature kind of down. And then that's it. Fry it for a few minutes, it's done. It's that simple. And these fries are already just there. That's what I like about these fries too. I prefer homemade fries, but I'm also not big on eating a lot of potatoes. So I won't be eating any fish or fries. I'm good. But I'm going to show y'all this crunch in this fish. So I don't know if Aaliyah wants a sandwich or just a piece of bread. Aaliyah, are you going to eat any white bread with your fish? You want white bread with your fish? Okay. She said yes. So I'm going to turn this off because I just know how long those take to cook. We're going to let that finish up in just a minute. Aaliyah wants a piece of white bread, so we're going to grab her a piece of bread on this plate, and we're going to put it together. I appreciate you all for liking and sharing. Thank you for the stars. Pat said, this is how we used to fry fish. Miss Hearn said, looks delicious. Thank you, Shasha. Thank you, Miss Hopkins. Thank you, T. Yeah, I forgot about the Old Bay. Thank you for reminding me. I did adobo and Old Bay. All right, so now let's go ahead and put those fries in here. Let's see, I'm going to keep this tongue for the fish. But our oil has been off. Okay. And look how perfect those fries are. Look at that. They're nice and crispy. And you can tell, you can feel them with the basket. They have a crispiness. And even though we fried them in that fish oil, they still look good. And then whatever seasonings you want to add to your fries, if anything, you can go ahead and do that while they're hot. So for their fries, child, I almost say iron. I know I'm not going to eat none. No, thank you. And it just be the carbs, y'all. Them carbs or something. They'll get you. So let's just add a little of that Old Bay. Old Bay has sodium in it. So not only are we giving it that flavor, but you have your sodium. And then they can add some ketchup if they would like, okay? So just that easy. So now let's come over here and put this together. All right, so we got the pickles and the onion. We got some white bread right here. Let's add her some fish. Now, if she wants mustard or whatever. Oh, her little fish broke, child. She'll be all right. I don't know if she's going to eat more than one piece. So I'll give her 2, and then if she don't want it, she could always put it back on there. But let me show you all this fish too while I got you before y'all go. Ooh, look at that fish. Let me taste a piece. I don't want none, but you hear that crunch? I don't know if you missed that crunch or not. We got some tartar sauce. They got ketchup. A lot of people are going out, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you can make a restaurant quality better than restaurant style meal right at home. I like to put the finishing touches on it because that's what matters. So I'm gonna do a little bit of ketchup because I know that she's gonna want ketchup. And this one is just about out, but we have more. Come on, ketchup, come through for us, sister. There you go. So she has her ketchup. And knowing her, she probably gonna want ranch instead of tartar sauce. Okay, I don't have time to look right now. So here it is. And let's do one last thing. I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit over the top. She'll be able to get her own pickles and onion. I know she's gonna want them, so I'm gonna put that off to the side. That's just how we used to eat ours, honey, up north. And not used to, still do. And there's her plate. Simple and easy. Fried fish, and you can do that with any fish. It doesn't have to be catfish. So if you don't like catfish, use the fish of your choice. I love you guys. That's the piece I was eating. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and you have a wonderful, blessed evening.